Hi, 8th grade. This is Wednesday's lesson. So today we're going to be doing lesson 7-4, day 1. And this starts on page 433. And we're going to be working on multiplying powers and specifically raising a power to another power. So we're going to see how that works. Our gotta check today is going to be problem number 2. It's on page 434 and we're going to be doing gotta check number 2A. And then our homework for today is page 436, numbers 10 to 21. Your bell ringer in 3 sentences will be page 430, number 38. Let's get started. We'll get back to this a little later. So today we're going to be learning about raising a power to a power. So let me write that down for you. So this is raising a power to a power. Our rule is going to be that you're going to multiply the exponents. So our rule is that we multiply the exponents. And let me show you an example and you're going to see why this works. So for example, let's say we had something like x to the 5th power squared. Well, what does that really mean? What that means is that we're taking x to the 5th times itself, right? Because it's squared. So what that really means is that we have x to the 5th times x to the 5th. Okay? By our rules from yesterday, where we multiplied bases, the same base raised to a power, our rule here is that we would add these exponents, which would give us 5 plus 5 is x to the 10th. So looking back at the original problem, we can see that the relationship here is multiplication. So we have 5 times 2 equals 10. So that means that whenever we multiply, whenever we raise a number to a power, what we're doing is we're multiplying the exponents, and that's going to give us our new figure. All right, let's try problem number 2 and see how this works out. So in problem number 2, and this is an example, they give us y to the 3rd, and they say that is multiplied by y to the 5th raised to the negative 2 power. Okay, we have a lot going on here. Order of operations says that we should always do raising to the exponents first before we do the multiplication. So that's what we're going to do first. So y to the 5th raised to the negative 2 power, I'm going to multiply those two exponents together, and that gives me y to the negative 10th. Okay? Perfect. So I've taken care of that. And I'm just going to bring down my y to the 3rd. So now I'm multiplying y to the 3rd times y to the negative 10th. Okay. Next, I can add these exponents together. So I can say 3 plus negative 10 would give me negative 7. So I now have y to the negative 7th power. Question, am I done? Am I fully simplified? No, I am not fully simplified because all my exponents have to be positive in order to be fully simplified. So I have to use my rule for negative exponents. So since the exponent is negative, that means I have to make the fraction and kick it to the basement. So when I kick it to the basement, the exponent becomes positive, and now I am fully simplified. So my fully simplified answer is 1 over y to the 7th power. Okay. We're going to try our gotta check. So remember, our gotta check was on page 434, number 2A. So pause the video if you need to and try the gotta check, and I'll be right back with you. All right, let's try gotta check 2A. Okay, gotta check 2A gave us x squared times the quantity x to the 6th, and that was all raised to the -4 power. Okay, so again, order of operations says we do the exponents first. So I'm going to multiply the exponents. 6 times -4, that gives me -24. And then, of course, I'm not doing anything with this yet, so I can bring down my x squared. Okay, so now I have x squared times x to the -24th. I can add these exponents together. So 2 plus -24 would give me -22. So now I have x to the -22 power. But oops, again, I'm not done, not fully simplified. It must have positive exponents. So I'm going to make the fraction and kick it to the basement. So when I kick it to the basement, it becomes x to the 22nd power in the basement. So my got it check is 1 over x to the 22nd. Okay, that's all for today. So remember, your homework for tonight is going to be page 436, numbers 10 to 21, and your bell ringer in 3 sentences, page 430, number 38. Bye and have a great Wednesday. See you tomorrow.